This is a worksheet I've done. It basically just sends all that things you do, data, goal sheet, you enter the thing, it sends them to the backend using something called VBA. But the way I'm going to do this, okay, I'm going to do a future value calculation. I have zero starting balance. I'm going to do 500 a month. I can earn 10% a year, and I want to reach 1 million. Given this formula over here calculates a future value. Given all these, I could do the following. Now, this cell is the difference of the two. Yeah. But if analysis goal seek, make that difference zero by changing what I don't know, time. Okay. Or instead of doing all of that, the way I set this up, tell this sheet what it doesn't know, time, okay? And let me change one of the parameters. Let's say I could earn 12% and get into solver mode. It automatically calculates for it. There's code behind this. Let me actually show you that. This is the code that says you can name a cell or a collection of cells. So if there is a change in the collection of cells I named solver changes, execute the following code, generic goal. And that generic goal is actually very simple. Right here. There are some error checking mechanisms, but other than that, it basically says color, change the color of the variable for solver, and then execute the goal seek. Okay? You don't need to know any of this for the purpose of this class. If there's any interest from you guys, I can actually set up some sort of time. Day other than Friday, where I can teach you guys some advanced Excel skills. But if there's an interest, let me know. Basically, we'll do 2-hour session. For example, on a Thursday, 4 o'clock, something like that, 4 to 6. I can get a room. But if it's only 1 or 2 people, I'm not going to do it. But there's enough interest because these skills are very useful. And here's how. Suppose I wanted to change my mind instead of figuring out how long it's going to take me. 12%. Suppose I believe 12% is too risky. Remember, in order to earn a higher risk, higher return, you should be willing to bear higher risk. Suppose I can't live with 12, I can live with only 8. It automatically did it for. Or alternatively, you actually want to know, I want to do it in 25 years, or let's say 20 years, what do I need to earn to reach my goal in terms of rate of return? Now, what I don't know is APR, the interest rate, annual percentage rate. I'm going to change this to 25. As you have seen, APR has turned pink. That's only a visual indicator that That is the variable for which we're finding the solution. Turns out, if I want to do it at 20 years, I need or alternatively, I may ask the following question. I can't earn that. I can maybe earn 8. How much do I need to save every month? You can ask that question too. Change that to 8. Turns out I need to save almost $1,700. Again, there is nothing magic here. I just let Excel do all that goal seek stuff in practice. There's nothing you couldn't do by following the goal seek. It just makes it easy. That's why the name I give this to this sheet is user-friendly goal seek. That's all it does. We're doing goal seeks by letting Excel do most of the physical work. You can ask alternative questions. Suppose you cannot save more than $500. Maybe you have to figure out what your starting balance should be. So now I don't know my starting balance. Change that to 500. Well, if I want $1 million in 20 years, by saving 500 only, at 8%, I gotta start with 140 people. These are, important problems to solve. But did we use any mathematics here? I'm sorry, any algebra here? But we did use mathematics. Mathematics is not about algebra, symbolic computation, or even, calculator stuff. It's reducing problems to things you know how to do. This thing does the goal seek for you as long as you let it know what it's going to solve. Done. That's mathematics. You make your lives easy. We can ask other problems too. All right. For example, let's make it present value. Now, I'm going to fund a car, $25,000. They're charging me $4.99 interest for 7 years, but I can only pay $150 a month. Okay. If that is the case, I need to, and the loan period is over, I need to make another $20,000. That's the only. If I was a banker, I would actually do loans like these, but trust me, they're not going to do it even if you ask them. You see loans like these in corporate world, balloon payments, or if I can do 250, 7 years from now, I need to pay another 10. Hey, maybe my car is going to be worth 10,000 at that point. I can do it. Let's stop here now, given that I kind of gave you a preview. Next time, we're gonna extend all of this to annuities that may be growing over time with balloon payments or starting values. And we're gonna solve a lot of interesting financial planning problems just using this, just a few clicks, right? And in the meantime, I will also show you some stuff with absolute references versus relative references. Those are some things you need to be careful about. Basically, we'll spend next week doing all of that. We're gonna start with chapter. So even next Tuesday, please come to class having read chapter 4 and 5. we're not officially covering them in the sense that you're not gonna have exam questions directly from them, but you will need those skills later on during the semester. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And these will be posted sometime tomorrow morning. Videos and spreadsheets and all. Second, let me save this before I forget what I'm doing. Well, let me also stop this.